Rachel McChrystal. I'm the executive director here at Woodstock Farm Sanctuary.
So how have you guys dealt with the pandemic?
So I feel like every week we've had to sort of change directions. We shut down really early to try to keep the staff safe. So we closed our volunteer program, we closed our visitor program, and we just navigated all of our advocacy online. But it's been a really hard year because we depend on visitors. So we normally get about 10,000 visitors a year that come and do educational tours, visit our gift shop, they donate, they become members, and that we just weren't able to do that. And so we had to completely change our advocacy model and try to find other ways to get funded to take care of the animals. The need for farmed animal sanctuaries is actually worse in a time of crisis, because what we're seeing is that people that have farmed animals as companions are surrendering them in greater numbers. The other thing we saw that we're still seeing is that people bought ducks and chickens at the beginning of the pandemic as either because they had food scarcity concerns and so they were trying to like homestead in their backyards, or they were just doing it for entertainment, like for hatching projects. There's lots of problems with that, but what happened is that once the summer happened and people were actually going back to work, they couldn't care for those animals anymore, and they realized you can't keep ducks in an apartment. And so they've been dumping them all over upstate New York, all over New York City. And then on top of that, what was also happening nationally is within farming, there was a supply chain breakdown where, because of the COVID outbreaks in slaughterhouses, many of them were being shut down, supply was changing, and so farmers were actually killing all the baby animals. Instead of sending them to slaughterhouses to be killed, they were killing them on site in these mass depopulation events. So millions and millions and millions of chickens and cows and pigs just being killed. And it was a big national news story in like April and May. So we did a lot of advocacy around that too, and trying to encourage farms to look for homes for some of those animals instead of just killing them.
Can you even forecast what the future will look like between now and through this winter, say?
This is a year where I feel like every time I feel like I've got my feet under me a little bit, it changes. And so we really are looking at it on like a week by week basis. Our number one priority is keeping the staff safe here and the animals safe. So we're kind of reevaluating, trying to figure out how to keep raising money without being able to do events, without being able to have our store open, without being able to like actually see any of the people that we normally see during the year. We're gonna have our big gala actually in a couple days, Thanksgiving. We're doing it all online. So we're just continually changing, and I think like everyone in this country, honestly, trying to figure out how to do what we do best in a completely different world.